It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready? Ready.
The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Back to throw. Spears. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Striker, 3.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Ready.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short.
Off the play fake. Spears. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there.
On the double.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Spears. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call.
Here we go.
That's back on track.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Spears. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dive package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
now Andrew Mevis for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
17.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. Get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? They saw it last week on the ground. They want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Good job there keeping him to a short game. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's now 4th down
and the tackle going to be made at the 38. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Let's go.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Blue check. Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Lance going to hold on to it. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Spears looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. We'll give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49 Deans. They score a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
Lions
right?
offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here in the locker room, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing a rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Ready?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Lance. Get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll roll option to the short side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Lance. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd down, Spears. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the set. Trouble 38. blue. Cluster, stick. Let's go. Go set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And the party kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Spears. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spears. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Out now, Andrew Nevis for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. goes in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big numbers for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Check White. Set.
First and 10, Taylor now. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Room here to run. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And cycle. Next red. Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13 yards there, the Niner first. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Taylor. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52.
They'll run the option right. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ready?
Off the option, here's two. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase shirt on the tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They have the first down with a gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, this could be so demoralizing for their defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Lance, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And he even have great eyes, head on a swivel.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. McPherson off for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. No gain on the play there, second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Ready?
In such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third, here's an option play right. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down. They'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's ready. Right.
17-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And Lance again going to keep it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're really disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Here we go.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Well, there are times to run that fake and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so at a performance by the offense too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously with training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco,